Video is for the 7th grade Fair Use Project Assignment 1. First, you're going to click on the 3x3 grid and click on Drive in order to open up Google Drive, and then you're going to click on the New button on the left-hand side, and then you're going to click on More, and then click on Google Drawings. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to give your drawing a name. So where it says Untitled Drawing up at the top, you're just going to click, and you might just want to make sure that you put your name and your partner's name in it. So I'm just going to do Erin and Eva's drawing. Whoops. Then what you're going to do is you're going to click on the share button up in the top right corner, and you're going to share it with your partner. So you'll need to ask your partner what their email address is. So then you'll just go ahead and click on them and then click on send. And so now both you and your partner will have the drawing. So next, what you're going to do is you're going to open up a new tab, and you're going to go to search, or actually creativecommons.org/choose. And next, what you're going to do is you're just going to scroll down a little bit, and you're going to choose what you want people to be able to do with your work. Choose yes if you want people to be able to change your work no matter what. Choose no if you do not want people to change your work. Choose yes as long as others share alike if you want people to be able to change your work, but they have to use the same license that you do. So I'm going to say yes as long as others share alike, because I don't want people to be able to make money off of my work. So I don't want to just let them do it no matter what. And then allow commercial uses of your work. Yes if you want people to be able to make money from it. No if you don't. So I'm going to say no, because I don't want other people besides myself to be able to make money off of my work. And so then down here under where it says have a web page, you're going to see a little Creative Commons symbol. We're going to take a screenshot of that. So we're going to hold Control Shift and the button above the 6 key. Notice the pointer turned into a little plus sign. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a little box around that symbol under have a web page. And then let go, click on copy to clipboard up in the counter. So then what you're going to do is you're going to click back over to your drawing, and you're going to do Control and V on your keyboard. And so now you've got this little symbol. I'm just going to make it a little bigger so that you can see it better. I'm just going to drag it into the corner of my drawing. So now I know that my drawing has a license. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into 4 different options as far as what you can do for your drawing. Option 1 is adding shapes and lines. So let's say, for example, we want to do shapes. The shape tool looks like a circle and a square. So then you just click on the category. You would go ahead and click on the shape that you wanted to add, and then you would click and drag in order to draw it. And then I'm just going to do one more. So say, for example, I want to draw like a little eyeball, so I'm going to go ahead and draw a second one right there. Anyway, you do have the option to do lines as well. If you choose to do a line, you would just click on the drop down arrow. You've got a couple different kinds. So let's say, for example, I want to do a line that kind of looks like an eyebrow. I'm just going to go ahead and draw that right up above my eye. Now, very important, after you use the line tool, you have to click back over to the select tool, which looks like an arrow. Next, I'm going to show you how to change the color of any of these drawings that you've created. So let's say I want my eyeball to be white. I'd click on the paint can and then choose a color, and I could do the same thing with the middle of the eye as well. Now we're going to go on to option 2. And option 2 is to change line color and thickness. So let's say I want to make my eyebrow brown. I would click on it, and then I would click on the pencil right here. And then I would just go ahead and choose the color that I want my eyebrow to be. The other option is to change the thickness, which is right next to the pencil. It's called line weight, and I can choose a higher number, and it's going to make it a lot thicker. So for example, if I want really thick, there we go. Anyway, so that's option 2. Now, option 3 is to put different shapes on top. So sometimes when you're drawing something, you decide that you want something to appear behind something else. you know, let's say for example this right here, I kind of want it to stick out and have my eyebrow on top, or my eyeball on top, like I wanted to create an eyelash. What I would have to do is I would have to click on the eyeball, and then on the eyeball I'd make sure my pointer was on the eyeball, and I would do a 2-finger click on the touchpad and then choose order, and then you would choose bring to front. So now instead the eyeball of course is at the front. Now in case I wanted my my color part of the eye, I'd have to do the same thing, order, bring to front, and so now I would be able to have this look more like an eyelash as opposed to an eyebrow, because of the fact that now instead we've got the eyeball kind of on top as opposed to underneath. So that is option 3. Option 4 is to get a Creative Commons licensed drawing. So in order to do that, what you're going to do is you're going to click on the insert menu up at the top and you're going to choose image. Next, what you're going to do is click on search. And so let's say, for example, I want to find a picture of a pig. I'll just type in pig. You've got some options that say any type. So if I want like a cartoon pig, I would do clip art. And so then I would find one that I like and I would click on it. And notice it comes up with a blue link at the bottom. You want to click on that blue link because what you're going to do is you're going to give credit to the website that it came from. So anyway, what you're going to do is just go back to the drawing for now, and then click on select. And so we know that this is something that we have permission to use because of the fact that when you actually go to insert the drawing, it ends up doing results shown or labeled for commercial reuse with modification, meaning you can sell them and you can change them. Anyway, so then what you're going to do is you're going to go back over to the website where you were able to get your Creative Commons licensed drawing, and then you're going to click up at the top to highlight the URL, do Control-C on the keyboard, go back to your drawing, and then do Control-V on the keyboard in order to paste it. And then what you want to do is you actually want to tell which of your drawings came from this particular website. So then you're going to say something, for example, we'll say pig drawing from, and then we want to take a look at the website that we got it from. So it happened to be from Wikimedia Commons, and you want to see if there's a username for whoever shared it. So author is Lady of Hats. So in this case, we're going to say from Wikimedia Commons user Lady of Hats. And so you're giving credit to the website, the screen name of the user who created it, and so you just want to put that somewhere, you know, at the bottom if you are using something that is from someone else. So anyway, those are your different options. The last thing is just you want to make sure that you put your name on it. So you'd click on text box and just draw a text box at the bottom. And what you want to do is you just want to say your first initial and last name. So for mine, I'm just going to do by E. Foley. And then once you have done your initial drawing, what you're going to do is you're going to click on the file menu up at the top and then click on make a copy and click OK. Actually click share with the same people first, then click OK. So then what you're going to do with copy is you're just going to change it a little bit. So for example, maybe I want my eyeball to move, so I'm just going to click on the blue part of my eyeball and make it go down here. Because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be eventually animating them. So it'll go back and forth from the first drawing to the second drawing. So I'm just going to show you an example. It goes like this, like that, like this, like that, this, that. So anyway, that is it for this assignment.